Hello. Up. Come on. Press the button. Why isn't it switching? Well, I will do it manually. Hello. Okay, let me... Okay. Why is this one not working? Let me see. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Good evening. Good... it's working. Okay, nice. Now, as always, I'm stupid and I forgot to start the live on Facebook. So I just did it. It's okay. The most important one is Twitch. Okay. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Today we are continuing the curse of not working button. Exactly. It's just that, I don't know. It didn't work. It wasn't connected properly. Now it's working. But still a bit too loud. I feel like this is better. And thank you, Sweet Life of Banana, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How did you get this badge, by the way? I thought it was Assassin's Creed, but what? No. Borderlands 4. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Welcome to the stream. So tonight we are doing guts. We are continuing the paints. I feel like the music is a bit too loud. Need to be a background. It's also because it's a bit intense, that's why. Meow. Meow. Yeah, that's it. That's all I had to say. Yeah, tonight we are gonna continue painting guts from Berserk. Oh, but before that, because I forgot, I will of course pin in the chat the link to the model. And of course I don't have it here, so let me go look at it, because of course, as always, guts, where are you? As always, this is a model made by Bulkamancer, and so I'm gonna link the figure if I can find it. Where it is. Up. Back. Pin the message till the end of the stream. I watched the entire thing knowing well that my PC can run Roblox on least graphics setting only. I mean, I guess it's the kind of badge where you just need to watch 1 hour of stream, and that's it, you have the badge. Hopla. And that's also the point of watching stream, is to watch video game that you know you won't play because you don't have the money to pay them and you don't have the computer to follow. Up. Pin. Like this. Up. Are you officially affiliated with Sunlu? That's cool. Not only I'm officially affiliated to Sunlu, but I am Sunlu. In a way. I mean, we are working for Sunlu. We are Sunlu, basically. We are the German office, European office of Sunlu. So, we are Sunlu. I'm an employee of Sunlu. It's not only official, it's... yes, it is official. It's not just affiliation. So welcome to the stream. This is a paint stream. Tonight we're gonna paint guts from Berserk. And next week there is a talk show on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Basically, every 2 weeks there is a talk show on Wednesday at 8 p.m. And every 2 other week there is 2 live stream, 2 paint stream, and you are in one of them. And so we're gonna probably add some other live stream. But yeah, stay tuned. And thank you for following the Pig Empire. Well, my PC would run it easily if my freaking GPU wasn't acting up lately. It would run perfectly for a while, and intense tractor starting sound the next minute. Well, don't be too greedy, because if you knew what kind of GPU I had in the computer I'm streaming on right now, you wouldn't complain about yours. I'm letting the stream run, but I'm busy. I just want to wish you a nice stream. Thank you. That's the principle of the stream, to watch it, I mean, to listen to it. Okay, let me show you the render of what we're gonna do tonight. Hopla. So this is Guts. This is Guts. This is the figure that we're doing tonight. As a little reminder, last Tuesday we did the sword. I mean, we did part of the sword, part of the armor, and part of the pants. And so tonight we're gonna continue the armor and continue the sword, of course. And then we will see if we have time. We will do the leather parts. And I think that's about it, because I know that we won't go much further than that. We still need to do the base, but eventually, later, maybe. Up. Let me switch to this one so you can see the figure. Yep. And hopla. We're just starting carrying the Sunlu filament connector where I work. Customer, I've been excited. I'm excited to try it out. I hope you will like it. I know you will like it, because it's very convenient. And talking about the filament connector, let me show you this. That's what I'm working on right now. I think I have a weird LUT that I don't like. Camera is very gray. Let me see. Yeah, I prefer it like that. And color correction. No, okay, doesn't change anything. I want the E2 and 10 kg of Sunlu engineering filament today. Well done. How did you win that? Well done. Yes, so filament connector. I'm working on this. I'm printing it. I am not the one who designed it. It's a filament winder. So you put the drill here, and then it rotates. Yep. And if I'm going quickly enough, I don't know if you will be able to see, but this one is moving back and forth. Okay, let me just... Can I try to move it quicker? Well, you can see that it's going back and forth, basically. And so it helped with the winding. And I'm printing that because we have quite a lot of end of spools. And so I'm gonna connect them all to make one big spool of filament with the filament connector, of course. Funny enough, this is printed with our PC ABS, and it's very tough. It's very tough. From all the filament that we have, that I've tried, I think this is the strongest that I worked with. Hopla. Toughest. Cool, I sell 3D printer for a living. Always exciting to see cool prints. Nice. This one is... I don't remember the name of the author, but if you go on Maker World or Printable, it's like one of the most downloaded one. Maybe the first or the second one. Like, it's the very basic one. It's very cool. Very tough. The moment I learn how to design and print with steel, the world is done for. for now, I'm forced to work with the obbing machine only. I mean, yeah, designing with steel is okay. Printing with steel? I don't know. I don't know about that. SLM printer, I think, but not cheap. I don't even know if consumer can buy them. I mean, with enough money, yes, but like I don't know what's the cheapest one. Like, must be very expensive. I think it's like, I don't know. I think it's very expensive. I've been printing for 8+ years and I've never tried PC. So this one is PC. It's also one of the first time that I tried. This one is PC ABS. We have a PC, just PC coming, but I didn't try it yet. And the PC ABS, actually, it's one of the hardest filaments I print with. It's very... You need to go slowly, and the weird thing is that you shouldn't cool the filament at all. All the fan are turned off, and this is kind of tough because the result can be a bit weird. But when it prints well, the parts are actually very tough, so it's very, very pleasant. I'm looking forward to try the PC. Oh yeah, there is no reason to buy a metal printer if you're still learning to design. I mean, the design between a metal part, I mean 3D printed metal parts, and FDM plastic, I don't think it's that much different. My P1S already struggled with ABS. I'm sure PC ABS would be super hard. We have P1S too at the office. It was actually quite tricky to print with them at first. What I did is that I slowed them down, but now I kind of learned my lesson. The bamboo setting are usually too quick. They're always too quick, so it's always a good thing to slow them down. But at first, I printed it with an old Prusa MK3 S Plus, and it prints marvelously well. Almost all the parts here are printed on the Prusa, and at first without even an enclosure. Now it is enclosed, but at first it wasn't, and it prints like a charm. So I think the secret is going slow. Going slow, no fan. And hello, Rebellion PUBG. Okay. I also work in mechanical industry, so I'm learning designing for CNC and VMC. This is very different though. This is very different. Yes, it is very different. Designing for CNC is, yeah, you have to keep it in mind when you design. It's not the same philosophy as FDM. Because you cannot, I mean, you need room for your tool. So it's different. I learned to design for CNC at first, and I went to 3D printing after. So I think it's easier to do the transition from CNC to FDM rather than the opposite. But I miss CNC. I'm trying to use an airdryer to eat the chamber faster. I mean, if it work, why not? Have you tried the H2D? No, I didn't. The most advanced, if I may, printer that we have are the P1S and Anycubic Cobra S1, I think. Okay, I didn't even tell what I was doing, so I'm doing the guard of the sword, and I think it's too similar to this one. I'm mixing basically two metal color, the dark gunmetal, and just a metallic one. But I think I'm just gonna take the dark one because it's not enough. It's not enough. There's not enough contrast between the two. Let me just look at the... Up. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, let me show you. See? It's not only darker, but it's also more like a burnt. So I think I'm gonna add a bit of red to the thing. PCABS is tougher and less brittle, but softer than PACF variant. Yes. Yes. PACF is, I mean, in my case, same. I think when I print it too quickly. But is usually way more brittle than the PCABS. PCABS is tougher. Is it softer? I mean, yes. Technically, yes, because the PACF are very, very hard. They are very hard. They are very stiff. So yeah, technically it's soft, but I still wouldn't categorize it in soft material, if that was the question. We are partner with Bamboo Lab, so we always get the new printer for the release. I feel so lucky. Okay, yeah, this is lucky. This is lucky indeed. I need to learn color theory, or I need Angel to help me with color theory. Because I just mixed red with the metallic, and of course it's not giving the tint that I want. It's giving purple, which is very pretty, but that's not what I want. I mean, I could have guessed that. I'm kind of dumb. Okay, let me do it again. Put that back. And hello, John. I didn't even welcome you. Okay, this one. The software toolchain for CNC machine is way harder to use than FDM. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was about to say slicing. It's not a real word, but yeah, the programming the CNC is way harder than a FDM. Also because there is way less help. In a way, it's way more theoretical. So yeah, and the tool can break. Like it's way harder. And hello, Dale. That I agree. But the designing part, the design of the part, basically, this is way easier than I mean, way easier. No, it's not way easier. It's a bit. No, what am I saying? The part itself can be simpler, but the design is harder because you need to think about how it's gonna be made. While in 3D printing, you have a bit less of this issue. You're a bit more like, meh, worst case I will put support. It's not completely true, but that's mostly true. Okay, I like that. And thank you, Fanphoric, for subscribing with Prime. Thank you for giving us your Prime. And hello, 3D Cakes. Guts Berserk. Exactly. Should I put the... Maybe I should put the picture. Let me show you. So that way it's always on screen. Yep. If I put... Let's say this one. It's gonna be big. Yes. Oh yeah. Bah. I'm just gonna put it here. like that. That way it doesn't bother the screen. What the fuck is normal serialization? I have zero clue what you're talking about. Okay, is this... Yeah, this is kind of good. This is enough. Good enough. Let me see. It lack a bit of red. That's it. The manga serialization. My god, you already lost me. Manga serialization. I have zero clue what you're talking about. Wait. I don't know why it's kind of ring a bell, but manga serialization. Yep. Oh, what filament you use? I didn't even talk about it. So of course, the model that we are using right now is printed in resin. It's not printed in filament. That's why we have such good detail, good amount of detail. Up. Ah, that I like. So, for example, if you look at that, can you see? No, you cannot. You can kind of see, but basically there is the detail of the fabric. So for figures, resin printing is the best. This time we used our Sulu 14K. Which color? Gray. No. I'm saying no. It's not the 14K that we've been using. We've been using... Oh yeah, this is the color I want. We've been using a mix of resin. So it's not a specific resin. Basically, what I do is that when I have leftovers resin in a bottle, I mix them. So this is the mix of all my leftovers. So it gives kind of a weird result that's way harder to print than normal. And funny enough, the color is like a darker gray. Even though I mixed some red and other color, it just gives a dark gray. Serialization means releasing in a proper schedule. Okay. So I mean that you're talking about that because because Berserk is now releasing every 2.5 years a new chapter. I mean, kind of makes sense now that the author is dead. I still didn't read the last, I don't know, maybe last one. I don't know how many chapters were released since I stopped reading. I need to read them. Okay, I kind of like that. And good morning, Tooth 3D. My goodness. I need... Where did I put it? Oh, stupid. Here it is. I love figurines. Me too. And I love it even more when I can print and paint them myself. Are you priming first? Yes. Yes. I can show you. I'm gonna show you the parts right after being primed. So I'm priming them with an airbrush and some paint primer. So for those of you who weren't here on the last live stream. We just received a bunch of new paints. It's the first time for me to try this brand, so I'm kind of like discovering. So we're using Vallejo, and so it's also a Vallejo primer. It's kind of a fight in the community to know which brand is the best, and I have zero clue, so I had to try one. I will see. So this is the base. You can see that I didn't do a proper cleanup. There's still a lot of support. I don't know if you will be able to tell, but this is not primed, and this is primed. So it's just airbrush, some light gray primer, and that's it. And for the metal part like that, what we did last stream is that we painted them in black as like a second layer of primer in a way, quite roughly, and then we're gonna paint the metal on it. So yeah, Vallejo is a good set of paints. Well, for now it looks like it is. As I always say, I'm used to painting. I mean, I'm kind of new to figure painting. Before that, I was painting model of mostly plain and sometimes boat. And for that, I was using a lot of Tamiya paint. So it's a very different paint. And as I mentioned last time, the choice of Vallejo was mostly because of the design of the cap. I just like the fact that I can drop some paint. Yep. Well, it was kind of a random choice. It's a famous brand, so I'm like, you can't go wrong. Okay. So it's clearly not the best to start with this thing to paint. I should start with the big part of the armor. But since the paint is already mixed, I'm just gonna do it. Okay. Anyway, I will add some other layer. It's basically a glove. Yeah, it's basically a glove, so... So all the bottom is gonna be like that. Okay. Lovely. Anyway, we're gonna do several layers as always, so no need to spend too much time on it. Oh my god, I grab it with my full hand. Thankfully the paint was dry. Okay. Do I have to paint? I mean, do I have to paint the other end? I don't think so. No, the other end doesn't have an armor. And I forgot, but we are missing a part of the model. We're missing a plate like that. Yes, like this. Which is a bit annoying, but we're gonna do without for now. Aloha, Clayton. Aloha. Yep. Okay. So the metal, it's gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be the same, like a mix. Is it gonna be a mix or is it gonna be pure dark gunmetal? We're gonna try with just dark gunmetal to see the result, and then we're gonna judge. And thank you for following Piled 3D. Okay, it's very dark, and I must say that I like this. I like this, but maybe it's a bit too dark. So yeah, we're gonna add a little bit of metal in it, just to light it up, lighten it up, because it's a bit too dark. I really like the effect. Look at this effect. Look like forged metal. I really like it. Look very nice. Okay, just a drop. Just a drop. Yep. And a bit of dark. Gloves were the battle scar of getting that brush lined proper if it's on glove, lol. I prefer, I mean, technically it's water-based paint, so I could use bare hand and just wash them after. But yeah, and I've, as you said, battle scar of paint. I'm already intoxicating myself enough with resin printing all day. So yeah, I think I will stick with the glove. I've been thinking of getting gloves too. It's just, I don't know. First, I'm used to work with gloves, so it doesn't bother me. I know that it bothers some people to, like, they lose precision, or I don't have this issue because I'm already not precise. But I don't know. I just feel a bit more confident because that way I know that I won't be bothered by paint on the finger. And it's also because I'm used to using Tamiya paint, which is alcohol based, and before that using enamel, which is white spirit base. I mean, you wash it with white spirit, which is even harder to clean. So let me tell you that when you do enamel, you don't want it on your finger, otherwise it's gonna stay there for a week. So since then I got used to wearing glove, and I didn't stop, even for water base. I wish I could do resin after so long, though I got my printer tuned to get pretty good FDM mini, so we'll take what I can. Yeah, I mean, even more if you use a small nozzle, like a 0.25, you can have very good result with FDM. The thing is that, I mean, for me there is two things. First, you can have very good results, but you can never have as good as a resin printer. Like, a bad resin printer will give you better results than a very good FDM printer. I do everything in 0.4, even more. But no, there is no but. I mean, there is a but the second thing for me is that painting wise, it's way easier to paint on resin. After being prime, since you don't have layer, I mean, the layers are so smaller, it's way easier to have a good result. You don't need to sand or to fill or whatever. But you can still have some very, very good result with FDM. And always, as always, this come at a price. You like resin print, the result of resin print is very good. It's awesome. The process of resin printing is not as good, I would say. The process is a mess. It's literally a mess. You put resin everywhere in your workshop. Even if you try to keep it clean, you put resin everywhere. Disposing of resin is of cured resin and support is a pain. The result is very good, the process not so much. Just changing the resin in the VAT is a mess. You cannot change color or material as quickly as with FDM. But I think it's still worth it because of the result. I just did some testing for an airbrush company that the use of alcohol-based paint on FDM print. I mean, at least airbrush on FDM is okay. I had some issue in the past when I wanted to paint some figures, some FDM figures, sorry. But it's not as bad as brush. The main issue I had with the airbrush is that it kind of lifts hairs off the print. So it looked like, I mean, I'm exaggerating, but it makes the print a bit fuzzy. Like you have little filaments that lift from the print. Oh, maybe it was, I mean, again, it wasn't a well-tuned printer. It was an MK3. It wasn't well-tuned for detail and figure printing, but that was one of the issues that I had. Very messy, but if you all want the detail, yeah, that's the price to pay. Very messy, and you have to wear a mask, to wear gloves. The curing is a pain too. It's also more expensive, but now that I tried it, I couldn't do without. It's just, I love it. In my opinion, resin is best for the actual mini, but if you do Terrain FDM is absolutely fine. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. And on top of that, FDM can also be used to make tools to do terrains, for example. So I see a lot of people using it to shape clay, for example. To use it to do terrain. Yep. Okay. Good. I found that using PLA, ABS and ASA, the alcohol can actually degrade and separate the layer over time. Priming helps prevent that, but I always recommend just sticking with acrylic. Okay. I'm working on a fully 3D printed 8 foot by 10 foot display. Okay, 8 foot by 10 foot for a con next year. 8 foot by 10 foot, FDM is the way to go. If you try to do that with resin, the limitation of resin are all so very different. You cannot print, I mean you can, but printing big parts is also way harder. We did try to print a castle at the beginning of the year. I mean, it was also one of my first models to print, but if I did it again, I would do it differently. But it's complicated because resin tend to shrink and it's a bit tougher to print. And for big parts, it's a mess. I mean, also because the size of the printer are usually way smaller. Our biggest one, I don't remember, it's a M7 Max from Anycubic. I don't remember the size of the build plate, but it's big for a resin printer, but it's not that big compared to a FDM. And it will be 2 tiers tall, so I guess 8 foot by 10 foot, but by 3 foot. Damn. That's a big one indeed. I also have recently done larger scale print on, and oh my god, I cannot speak. And FDM is the best for this. Yeah, definitely. Big. I mean, in terms of problem, because big print on resin, as I said, you're limited by the size, basically. I think our biggest build plates must be something like 20 by, or maybe 25 by 15 by 30 centimeters, and it's big for a resin printer. I would say though that the very nice thing with resin printer is that the size doesn't impact the print time. Only the eighth of the model impact it. So the taller the model, the longer it will be, but not directly the size. If you take a very big model but you put it on the side so it's actually very short, then it will print in no time. Or if you have a full build plate versus a big plate with only one model, it's gonna be exactly the same time, which is kind of funny. I use a Sovel SV08 and an Anycubic Cobra 3 V2 with 2 AMS for 8 color printing. Oh my goodness, 8 color printing. I don't do multicolor print anymore with the AMS. I found it too much of a waste of filaments, and also very slow. That's why I really want to try the multi-tool head solution from everybody, from all the constructor. How did you like the Sunluki Doodle? I really like it. It's a very fun printer. I mean, it's a printer for the kids. Let's be real. Let's face it. But the first time I tried it, I was actually very surprised by the reliability of it and by how quick it is. It prints very quickly. I'd never tried to print my own part on it. I always took them from the library. But still, it's a kind of a funny printer. Okay, I think we're almost done. Looking if I'm missing some spots. I really like this color. Looks so good. It really gives this forged, dirty, metallic armor. I like it. I have the Elegoo 3 Ultra, and I have found the print size cover the majority of models. Do you remember the size of the Ultra? I have so in the office we have 2 printers for the resin. We have the Anycubic M7 Max and the Elegoo Mars 3 Pro, not the Ultra. And I'm curious to see if there is any difference between the 3 Pro and Max. Because I agree with you, and I think the Mars is a bit too small for me. But the M7 Max is a bit too big for everyday print. Howdy Groovy. It's like, I don't know. I mean, it's nice. For example, lately we are printing some very big model, and this is nice to have very big build plate. But I think in my usage, the best would be a Saturn with a mid-range build plate. I'm kind of limited by the Mars 3. So I'm kind of curious to know about... oh, but wait, you didn't say which one it was. You said Lego 3. I don't know if it's a Saturn or a Mars. And how big is Guts? So it's... the scale is 1/8. Yep. And I'm gonna show you. I don't have a tape measurer. I won't be able to tell you exactly how big it is. I think it's around like... Hopla. Come on. What did I do wrong? Oh my god. Yes. Up. Well, of course, the armor. No, if I put it on the right direction, it will be better. And so there is the cape also, but I'm not gonna put it. I'm just gonna put the head to give you an idea of how big it is. It's like 25 centimeters, I guess. Like you can see my hand next to it. It's like 25 centimeters. It's 1/8 of 1/8 is the scale. Like if you look at the phone, it's a big phone, but give you an idea. Up. My goodness. So yeah, good size model. I like it. It's nice because it's, I mean, that's the choice that they're making at Bulkamancer. It's a mid-range size, still a bit on the bigger side. So it's give a lot of detail. It's nice, and it's a good scale because it's still printable on most printer. Saturn 3 Ultra 10-inch. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. That's why I want a Saturn, because I think it's the perfect size. I think it's the perfect size. It's I think it's the perfect one. You sometimes need big plate for the model that we're doing, for example, right now. But it's rare. Most case you can do without. And for example, Bulkamancer, what they are doing is that they are doing a special different split when they have big parts to like the base. They split it to be able to print it on smaller printer. I did a Sylvanas from, whoa, about that size. I think, I mean, most model nowadays are 1/8. It's also nice to have the same scale on all of your model. That way you can compare them. Like, okay, I have oh no, I cannot show you. I have a Yennefer in the other room. And I have this one also. So, yep, this is Mononoke. This is 8 of an inch. 8 of an inch. 8, the scale is 8. And you cannot see, but this is the Expedition 33 crew. This is Vi and Jinx, and they are all 1/8. So it's nice. Can I do the face? Yes, you can do the face. I'm gonna leave you the face. I'm gonna leave you the face, so... Anyway, you're way better than me at doing the faces. So you will do it. Yep. And so am I. I forgot to read your message. So our Sunlu PLM mask survived the weekend of LARPing. I'm having an issue with my S2 locking up when fitting to my printer, causing me no, no, locking up with the S2. I mean, I'm gonna ask, but I guess you already did. Did you put a PTFE tube out of the S2? It helped a lot. I mean, I guess you already did it because I think it come with a PTFE tube. But so I assume you do it. But yeah, sometimes depending on the where you put the dryer next to the printer, or it can have a bit of a struggle, a hard time to pull filaments. Yep. It's not coming from the dryer, it's coming from the fact that the spool is next to the printer, for example. Usually I put the dryer, if I can, on top of the printer. I mean, not right on top, but like on the shelf on top of the printer, or like... I'm trying to basically make the path of the filaments as straight as possible. You can comfortably get 1/6 scale model on the Saturn for the likes of Wicked 3D, not tried 1/4. Okay. I'm making a model right now. I'm not completely sure of the scale I'm gonna do. It's a big model. By itself it's big. It's 1/8 model. But I'm still gonna make it bigger. And I don't know if I should take it as 1/6. 1/4 is too big. 1/4 is definitely too big. But I was thinking about going to 1/5. Even though it's not a conventional scale, I was like, should I? Like, because I want it bigger, but 1/5 is not a conventional scale, so I'm like, maybe I shouldn't, but I think I will, no matter what. Okay, let me look on detail of the... Okay, that's about it for the armor. Okay, so if you have the new filler dryer, will you be able to print straight from the dryer? Yes. Yes. We actually do it. It only came with a hole, but it has a very smooth path to the sensor. The rest of the way is via tube to the extruder. It is hard enough that it pulled the wall S2. Oh, okay. Up and into the printer and the 5 gauge. Okay, I see. Yeah, and the S2 is a bit on the... Since it's a small one, it's a bit light. Well, then I advise you to put a PTFE tube in it. It will make it way easier. Or at least just a section on the hole of the S2. Just so it's not like against the plastic. You can only try it, see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna go. It's just more like... It's not conventional in the figure community. Like, it's always nice to stick to conventional scale, but I think I'm gonna go with 1/5 because it's a round number. Also, it's 160%, so it's easier. Okay, I think so. Since we're done with that, Okay, I'm just checking. Okay, we're gonna paint. Okay, I'm gonna try to put it here to see how it look like. Yeah, we need to paint under it. I didn't do it, but I need to do it. But also it's SLA, like, I mean, it's 3D printing. I can do whatever I want. But I can tell you that printing 1/5, oof, it's gonna be my computer is dying from just trying to open the part in Litchi Slicer. Everything takes so long, and there is like, I don't know, 40 parts maybe. So it's quite a thing. I start painting my model after watching you painting and finishing a model and love it. Well, thank you. I inspired you. That's flattering. And I'm sure that you did apparently. You go way quicker than me because you managed to finish your model while I did literally nothing. It's not true though. I didn't do nothing. Yep. Remind me probably that I will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow I will post on Reddit pictures of Mononoke. So it's one of the models that we did on stream. I will post it on Reddit. Maybe it's already up on Instagram or other social media. I don't know. And I will take pictures of Yennefer and we will post it a bit later. Maybe next week. So you will be able to see the model that we already did. I use Orca Slicer. I found Litchi very angry on the graphic card. Yeah, and the fact is, I didn't know you could use Orca for... Wait. You can use Orca for resin? I didn't even know. The thing is that I'm using model from Bulkamancer, and they provide us with the pre-sliced version on Litchi, pre-supported, so it's easier to open them on Litchi. I mean, they have STL of it too, but it's harder to scale if I need to scale, for example. Okay, comme ça. But also the fact is, on this computer, I have a very old graphic card, and on the other computer, the one that I use to slice and to work, I have no graphic card. Or more like, I do have a graphic card, but it's integrated GPU, integrated to the CPU. So yeah, I don't really need to comment on the situation. My CPU is always at 100%, and everything is like taking forever. Okay, I'm just putting paint on the edge, even though it's a part that technically we don't see. I just want to do it in case there is gap. Okay. I think that's good. Sorry, it's getting mixed up there. Orca FDM, Cura for resin. Sorry about that. Nah, no problem. I never got used to Cura, even for FDM. But at first I was using Shitobox for the resin. But now we have a license from Litchi, and I like Litchi. It's just sometimes a bit buggy, but I like it. And what glue are you using to put your project together? Just some cyanoacrylic glue. Very classical, very like... For resin print, it worked like a charm. I tried normal Like that. Normal model glue, but it just doesn't work. So cyanoacrylic for the resin. The only issue with cyanoacrylic is that it's actually very good. It's a bit too strong. I'm gonna take this and this. It's a bit too strong, and it's quick. You need to be very quick. Okay, tack, tack, tack. So we have the pant. Okay, we're gonna do the leather now. We're gonna do the leather. So, it's a light reddish leather. Do I have something that would do it? Charred brown, yeah. Bit lighter maybe. Pasty brown. Flat earth. No. The earth is round. I guess if we take, maybe if we take, this one was burnt umber. Okay, let me see. What can we do? Here I have a bit of red. Something like that. What does it look like? Okay, this time I'm not gonna put... I'm gonna mix the two in a pot. It's always good to paint places you think you can't see, because when putting it together, you don't want to find out you have to go back and repaint. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 2-part epoxy glue is good. Yeah. And different curing time available. Yeah, definitely. It's just that the cyanoacrylic is available in the supermarket next to the office, and I'm lazy, and it's clearly not the best solution. I mean, it's working very nice, and having it dry quickly is also it can be an inconvenience, but it's mostly an advantage. So yeah, it's good. Can you mute? Okay, it's too red. Oh, that's a lovely color. That's absolutely not what I want. That's a very lovely color. Okay. Up and what's that? Now this is gold. Okay, what is it gonna look like? Ooh, I need a bit of water in this. Yep, should be good. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Still, I've put too much red earlier. Yeah, I've put too much red. We're going somewhere, but it's not perfect. Yeah, I've put too much red. I'm gonna go on the lighter side then. No. Oh. This one is literally called leather brown. Well, then I'm gonna try it just like that. It's more like Dookie Brown. But okay. Ah. I think we're here. Or are we? No, it's still... I mean... Eh. Not half bad. What does it look like if I paint it? I need to fin it. Not half bad. I'm doing it like a madman, but it's just to try the color. Almost have my Stargate Atlantis print complete. Just a few buildings to paint and job done. Looks awesome and by far my biggest project to date. Nice. I love doing big project like that. I love doing it. It's very pleasant. I still have a big project in a box that I need to assemble, but it's a bit too light. I mean too warm. So I'm just gonna add a bit more dark brown. But it's very good. It's overall very good. I like the color. Okay. Yeah, it's better. It's not perfect though. No. Let's keep it with this color. Otherwise, I feel like it's not gonna be leathery anymore. Okay, I need to fin the paint though. I know I already said it, but I definitely need to fin the paint. Good afternoon, Buildsmark. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hopla. I made something that is fine, but it's going to be a big pain to remove the build line and resurface. Rivet area. Oh my god. I see. Rivet everywhere. This is, yeah. A lot of work incoming. My god, I'm really a barbarian. I'm putting so much paint. Okay. And I just realized that I forgot to start the recording of the stream. Hopla. Up. As we said, everywhere, even the parts that are not visible technically. Which is something that we usually don't do with a normal model. Because the paint is not the same. The glue is not the same. And especially the plastic is not the same neither. And what the glue does is that it melts the plastic, and so in a way it's a bit like like soldering, like welding the parts together. And so the problem with that is that if you put paint, it will also melt the paint and it will make nasty stuff. But with resin, we don't really have this kind of issue. Since here we use cyanoacrylic, it's like whatever. I'm still not putting paint directly in the connector here, but it's not as big of an issue. Okay, so the S2 is still, I will still do the tubing, but one of the bearing on one of the roller is having an issue, so that's probably my oh, indeed, if the thing is not rotating correctly, that might be an issue. No, why am I taking this one? Better do the best detail than to ignore a section, then see it unfinished later. Exactly. Exactly. We don't want to be assembling it and then, oh, I can see that I forgot to paint this part. Especially since the primer is light, is a light gray like that. Any unpainted parts will be very visible. I don't want to change the playlist, but I don't know what to put. Okay. Damn. It's always so weird to have such thin paint. Yet it's still covering a lot. My god, there's a... I know I mentioned them at every stream, but there is a dance, or I don't know, dance class / fitness club on top of us. They're not directly on top of us, I think. They're like 1 or 2 level on top of us. And it's so loud, I can hear them through the window. And right now with my headset, I can just hear the bass. I can just hear the percussion, like the boom boom. It kinda sound like the orc on Lord of the Ring. Like I feel like they're gonna... Hoopla. They're gonna attack... What's the name in English? Reach? Is it Reach in English? I don't know, I only know the French name, but... Elm's Reach, I think. It's quite the mood, I must say. Hopla. I need to order a new nozzle for one of my printer. £30! They know how to charge. Oh my god, £30. Which printer is it? P1S? Yeah. That's why I like my old MK3. AliExpress. €2, 10 nozzle. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but it's not far from the truth. I mean, also for £30, I think you have on the P1S, you have the whole hot end, nozzle, and fan, and thermistor, heating cartridge, everything. But still, FlashForge 5M. Okay. Well, I hope it's not just the nozzle, because I don't know about this one. But yep. Who said 3D printing was cheap? Who said you actually save money by 3D printing? Okay. I don't need to do a perfect job here because anyway we're gonna paint the skin after. So it's not like it's gonna correct the defect. But still, I don't want to make too much of a dirty job. If it's the full extruder setup, then it's about 90. Oh my goodness, £90. £19 is expensive. For the extruder, it's wow. And I guess when you say full extruder, you're not counting the motor. You're just counting the extruder gears, not the motors. Oop. Okay. Okay. Nice. It's not the most exciting part. Okay, I just want to see some pictures. Okay, oh, I didn't. Okay, this is interesting. Well, you will see yourself. Hello. Okay, this, since it's reversed, it's a bit lighter. That's interesting. Okay, so we need to do this to not forget this part. The one bearing wasn't attached on one end to the spinning rod. Ah, indeed, I guess that doesn't help. Okay. Indeed, it's not gonna roll nicely if one of the bearing is missing or not attached correctly. Tac. I'm sorry, I'm so focused. I'm not speaking anymore. Oh, I slipped. And I put paint everywhere. Nice. think I'm gonna switch to a smaller brush anyway, because I need to do the detail of the pens. And I'm also gonna switch this music because it starts to piss me off. Okay. Let me see what we have. But, by the way, why do... I'm curious. If I... Okay. Let me see something. If I go on Twitch and I press this... Oh, okay, it's working. No, because I didn't see the message of Groovy on the chat on the screen. Okay. Tac, tac, tac. No. No. Okay, let's see. We will see. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why it's probably because I switch off scene right when Groovy talk, or I don't know. I would like to upgrade to a bigger printer. I want to print some droids R2D2 extra. It's like we have Elegoo Neptune 4 Max, so a big one, very big one. Big printer, big problem. But also, it's very nice to have a big printer. It unlocks some very nice, nice print, nice project. So yeah, go for it. If you have the money, go for it. And also, big printer, big time. It's very... Okay, no, this is not gonna do it. I'm putting way too much paint. It's working for the boot because I can spread it everywhere. It's not gonna work on the armor. I don't want to paint the metal. Okay, it's just to spread the paint a bit. Since I've put too much on it. Doing a dirty job. I mean, it's okay anyway if I do a dirty job because that's the lever. It'll give a bit of dimension. I will still... When it will be done, I will probably put a bit of gloss to make it a bit shiny. Because I want the... I need a smaller brush. Gonna be... it's gonna be you. What did I say? Yeah, some clear coat. Because I want it a bit shiny, since it's leather. Okay. Remove the stick for now. As always, I'm putting way too much paint. But at least it gave a bit Up. Okay. Damn, I'm starting sentences, then I get focus on the paints, and I forget what I started to say. Well, not that it's very essential, but still. And also, why is this camera out of focus and instead it's focused on my watch? I don't like this. Hoopla. That's clean. I really like this color. Focus, focus. Maybe raise the camera up slightly to do more frame the work area. If I do like this, I don't want to go further, but oh, it focused on the pot. Now it oh, I don't know. Yeah, no, it's still. Let me check. I think I have an idea of why it's doing that. So. Seem to be good now. Seem to be good. Yeah. Oh. Oh wait, I spoke too quickly. No, okay. Hopefully it's gonna be good. Okay, now for the difficult part. This is easy. Does it mean that I can zoom a bit? Okay, let's go back. This is easy, but now I need to do the edge. Make it low so I can see better. Meh. Okay, okay. I spilled a bit here, but it's okay. It's like barely noticeable. Oh my god, it's... Now it's all blurry. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Nice, like... Oh, remind me, by the way, that I can try to... Let me go back. Okay. Hopefully it's gonna be good. Manually set focus and turn off auto. I could do that, yeah. I could do that. Can I do that though? Because okay, it's a bit complicated, but I'm in a automatic mode. Because otherwise, with this camera, I need to be on automatic mode. If I'm not on automatic mode, the camera will turn off after 30 minutes. And I cannot change that. Even removing the economic setting, the economy setting, even removing like all, no, there is no way. It's just gonna turn off after 30 minutes, except if I'm on this automatic mode. So I don't know if the automatic mode allow me to have a manual focus. I mean, worst case, I will change the lens because I have a lens fully manual that allow me to change the focus. I mean, really fully manual. The problem is that it's a 35 millimeters, so it's a very close one. So I think it's gonna be a bit too zoomed in, and also I cannot change the focal, so it's like zoomed in and that's it. I cannot have a bigger angle. Bonne soirée. I can imagine you have been asked many times, but what color are you using? Can you show one in the cam? Thanks in advance. I'm using Vallejo paint, and right now it's a mix, but for example, this one, charred brown by Vallejo. This is right now it's a mix of this, of leather brown, a bit of red, bloody red, and a bit of white. Gonna have to say goodbye now. Take care. Take care, take care, take care. Thank you for being on the stream. Thank you for coming to the stream. And see you next time. Maybe Wednesday next time. Wednesday next week at 8 PM. De rien, de rien. But yeah, this camera I need to be fully automatic, which is very annoying because I don't have any control on the setting of the camera itself, and that's why I'm struggling so much with the setting of the color, of the light, and it always look weird, and I'm struggling. I'm working on it, but I'm struggling. We're going somewhere with this. Damn, I keep hitting the mic. Sorry. Okay. Okay. I need to redo the setting of the camera. I need to redo the setting of the mic. It's I need to learn. It's complicated, especially the mic. I'm really not good at setting up the sound and the mic and the music. So there's a bit of a learning curve. And I never take the time to do it. So it makes it even more complicated. Okay. Okay. Doesn't look very impressive, but I can tell you that it's very precise. I mean, not that I'm precise, but it requires quite a lot of precision. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. I need to do the edge of this side, and then I don't know. Then it's gonna be the pent. Okay. Okay, I think this is done. I mean, I say that, but we do need another layer. It's just, I'm gonna let it dry for now. And of course, the buckle are gonna be silver, so it's okay. Tack. Hopla. Okay, the pants. I mean, basically, everything that's left is in lava. There will be detail like the buckle and everything else, but the base is lava. So to start, we can be a bit rough. A bit. Not too much though, but... we still don't want to lose too much details. And we don't want to paint on top of the khaki. Whoa, I really like this paint. Very pleasant to use. I know, I keep yapping about the same thing over and over again. It's always how much I love this paint. But it's normal, because it's good. I'm an old person. I keep rambling. Okay. Now for a bit of precision. Okay. Okay. Damn. I like the holographic or color shift paint a lot. They look so good on vehicle. Why not on model? I'm sure they would look very good. The thing is, I don't know on which part of a model it could be. I wonder. I'm sure there is a usage for it. And thank you for following the mic on Switch. Welcome to the stream. Get comfy. Grab a tea. Or a coffee. Or whatever. And just enjoy the stream. And welcome. And thank you for the follow. And I'm in the same loop of synthwave I don't want. I want to change the music, but I never know what to put. I'm trying to think about the music as I'm speaking. I'm not speaking. As I'm painting. I don't know. I guess I'm, as always, just gonna put some shitty lo-fi. Oh. Okay. I add a dragon that I did in the color shift yellow red depending on how you view the model. That's very cool. Even more for the eyes. It's a coffee for me. Depending on where you are on the planet right now, I can understand. If you're in Europe, it's a bit late for coffee, but I'm not judging you. I'm addict too, so I'm not judging you. Something like this. $7:44 is not late for coffee, depending when your day is ending. If you just start the day at 7:44, yeah. If you're about to go to sleep, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really sensitive to coffee. It doesn't really stop me from sleeping. It's kind of like I want to say a rule, but no coffee after 4. I say that as I took a coffee at like 4. but that doesn't count. Same for me, I can drink a cup of coffee 5 minutes before I go to sleep. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's... I don't know where it comes from. Because I don't drink that much coffee neither. I'm like at... I don't know. Max 4 espresso per day. It's a bit complicated because the coffee machine that we have, I'm taking double shot. But the espresso is also not the one with the max, with the most caffeine in it. That's also why, maybe. Strong in taste, but not that much in caffeine. It's kind beer for fear. No beer before 4. Not for coffee after 4. I mean, it's German versus French then. In French, it's no coffee after 4. Well, that makes sense. Both combined. You have the coffee before 4 p.m. and after that you have the beer. Perfect combination. $1.44 out here, I need it. Yeah, okay, I relate. $1.44, perfect. Perfect time for a coffee. There is 2 perfect time for coffee. And both have different coffee. There is either very early in the morning when it's very cold and you need a long warm coffee. Yep. To really warm you up. Or the best coffee is after lunch. At 1 p.m. Just an espresso shot with some chocolate on the side. That's perfect. After a big lunch. The perfect time for a coffee right before you get a cup and right after you finish the last one. Exactly. There is no ending to the coffee loop. You need to drink, continuously drinking. Okay. This one is way slower. But that's because I really don't want to mess with the khaki paint. Okay, should be good like this. If I could carry the espresso machine with me everywhere, I would. Yeah, I understand. I received for my birthday an espresso machine. Espresso, not Nespresso. An espresso. Don't want to insult anyone here. And just today I received a lot of accessories for it, like a new portafilter, some accessories to go with it. And I'm afraid that when I will be used to make good coffee with it, it will unlock something and I will only be able to drink coffee from it, like a very good coffee. Which is kind of already the case, but like I'm not picky, but I can easily be disappointed by a coffee. But I'm afraid that with this one, yeah, it will be the even worst. I will only be able to enjoy good coffee. But for now, I need to learn how to properly do it. I entered the world of coffee snob. Okay. Okay, so this is done. I will need to put some more layer on it, probably. I mean, I don't even know, because when I look at the... It kind of look good, the fact that the leather is kind of different shade. I will see, I will see. But let's finish every little layer. Yep. Oh my goodness. I just realized something. That this part that I'm painting brown right now is supposed to be painted in armor color. But why? Oh, that's a bit annoying. I'm still painting it leather to give a dark base when I will repaint it in metal. And thank you for following, Mr. Kilted. Welcome to the stream. Yep, yep. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you for the raid too, Mr. Kilted. Welcome everyone to the channel. We were just talking about coffee. So grab a coffee if it's not too late on your side. Or grab a tea. Or grab anything you want. And just enjoy the... I was about to say enjoy the paint. Which is not totally false, but overall, enjoy the stream. Welcome to the channel. So basically, as a little introduction of what we are doing here, we are painting Guts from Berserk. You can see it on the screen. Ever too late for the coffee? I mean, that was I was about to say that was the debate, but it's not a debate apparently, because everybody agreed to say that there is no time. You can drink it whenever you want. Except Mr. Kilted. 8 PM, yeah. It's 8 PM here too. And yeah, 8 PM it starts to be a bit late. Well, anyway, thank you for the raid. I hope everything went well on your side. And get comfy on our stream while we paint Guts. The model is made by Bulkamancer. It's 1/8. The scale is 1/8. It's printed with our Sunu resin. I won't give you, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I won't give you the exact detail of the resin we are printing it with. For one reason is that there is none. Yep. Basically, this model is printed with all the leftovers resin of the office. It's when I print with different kind of resin and I have a bit of leftover, I put them in a big bottle and I mix everything and I invent a new resin. And that's what we have today, which kind of give mixed results, not always the best, but at least I'm not throwing away the resin. Three misprints, but the rest went well. Oof. That's okay. If the rest went well, then that's okay. What caused the misprint? I hope it wasn't too bad. Missing that toughness. Actually, yeah, you're not the first to say that, yeah. I don't have much control over it, unfortunately. And we still have some bottle in the office of toughness. And I printed with it today. I printed a figure with it. And it may be not the best idea for a figure. Because the toughness is a bit flexible. That's mostly how it gets its toughness. And printing a figure with flexible resin is not the best idea. It's a bit like and it's an Alucard figure. So Alucard got a very long sword. So a very long sword, very thin and very long, with a flexible resin, just make a floppy sword. So it's not the best. It's not the best choice of material, but yeah, we do whatever. I regret this choice, this decision, but it's okay. It's better to have them early on than when you're almost done. Yeah, I agree. Better to stop the print right away rather than when it's 90% finished. Salute, that sound familiar. Does it? Does it sound familiar? Nice. I hope you love Sunlu. Yep. Use as an additive, mix with your ABS like. Also, it will get less flexible over some time. Yeah, no, it will get less flexible, way less flexible after the curing also. But it was just funny to have the right after printing to have a very flexible very flexible sword. And the idea was just to finish the bottle that was already opened. I totally took it also because it was black and it was the only black resin that was open. I didn't want to open a new bottle. I just took this one. I didn't think much about it. And that's it. It's okay like it. Okay. We're going somewhere. And thank you for following. Oh my god. Misters? I never remember how the abbreviation of Mr., Mrs., Miss and everything is in English. But thank you, Kilted, for following. Once again. I'm sure we got several Sulu thing, including that thing to connect leftovers together. Oh yeah, this filament connector. We were talking about it this morning. No? At the beginning of the stream. Yep. Because I'm currently printing a filament winder. And that's especially useful for the filament connector. I have a bunch of leftovers in the office that I need to connect. Make one big spool. Just miss, I think. Wait, oh no, okay. Miss Kilted. Okay. Mr. is my wife. Oh, I said Mr. is my wife now. No, my god. I'm stupid. Because when I saw also the name written without any capital letter, I was, wait, for a second I had an afterthought like, wait, is it Mr. Skilted? But no, it's Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. No, wait, Mr. and Miss Kilted. I'm having a stroke on live. Okay. Nice. This, for the moment, is done. Two of them in there. Two skilted here. Crazy. Sadly couldn't find any silk beige color. Ooh, silk beige. Silk beige. That's indeed very specific. I don't even know if we have beige filaments. We do have cream, but it's more like an off-white. It's not really a beige, like it's not a skin tone. We have beige resin. That's for sure. Filament, I don't know. I've got many small models with it. When I run out of this 3 kg gray toughness, I would be bummed. Ah, where are you again, Groovy? I mean, when I say where are you, in which country? I think I already asked you, but I forgot. But if you want toughness resin, a good toughness resin, since we don't make it anymore, I'm not... Oh, USA. Oh, it's a bit complicated. I was about to say we can maybe send you some, but it's a bit complicated. Okay, let's look at that. I'm looking at the model to see if there is any leather that I've missed. Hopefully, eventually in Europe. Eventually. Hopefully. I can only wish you. Beige itself isn't hard to find. It's the shiny, silky version. Indeed. Okay, I'm looking at the model right now to see if I'm missing anything, and I don't think so. Okay, so we're just gonna put some more leather on the boots. I wanted to say something. Yes, since we don't do the toughness anymore, you can try to... I don't know if they still do it. Oh no, because we don't have stock anymore in the US neither. Maybe in Europe. I don't know. No, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are missing the toughness. I'm not in charge of this, unfortunately. Seeing all beige is wood looking matte film. Oh yes, indeed. Our beige is the wood, for example. Yeah. We have to sell our farm first. Is it a real farm? Or is it a print farm? Two different kind of cattle. I'm using the PI on my A1 as a texture for the print. With Silk PLA, the effect on the print will give a bit of an extra sparkle to it. Oh yes, with the texture plate, yeah. I wish I could find a matte plate, because all the matte plate that I tried never achieve the matte finish that I want. It's also always shiny. And most of the time it's nice, but right now I'm printing. It's okay, it sounds a bit weird, but the wall behind me is fake. It's 3D printed. Not the white wall, but you can see a dark gray here. You see it more when it's in the talk show setup. So next week at 8. And so this is basically fake stone that are 3D printed, and I'm printing some more of it. And I want to integrate a green screen to it. And the green screen is actually 3D printed too. And for that, I want a matte finish because I don't want any light to reflect on it. I want it to be as flat as possible. But yeah, I'm kind of struggling with that right now. Youpla. And is that resin printed? Yes, it is. It is resin printed. Well, now it's painted, so it's a bit more complicated to see. But if you look at the face of Guts, you will be able to see it properly. If it's not too... I know the lights. Yeah, you can kind of see. If I do this. Okay, it's a bit... But you can see the details. Nice. That's resin printing. We love resin printing here. We love all type of printing, but especially resin printing. It's a horse farm. Our heat waves have made it harder to upkick this year too. Especially with our tractor being broken. 8.5 hectare barn house in barn, super house pool. Nice. I mean, not nice, but nice. Yeah, the heat wave must be crazy for the heat waves must be crazy for the farmer. Yep. And even more for the animals, like if you want to keep them out, but then there's heat waves. They cannot feed, they cannot drink. I mean, you're feeding and you give them water, but still they cannot stay inside, cannot stay out. Ooh. It's already not easy for farmer, but with global warming it's even worse. Wouldn't it be easier to put up a wooden panel and paint it matte green? Yes, probably. Probably. Probably that it would be easier. You're right. Do I have an excuse? Do I have any argument to say that the 3D printing version is better? No. But can I do it? Yes. Actually, the only argument is that it's free for us, since we have the filaments. But even there, I'm not sure that it's gonna fully work. It's still gonna be on glued on plywood, but I'm not sure that it's gonna fully work because the green screen still need to be light up in order to be uniform on camera. Forgot to paint the underside. So I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it. And I don't know if it's gonna look perfect. But we will see. Okay. They should make 3D printed object to chroma key out for kicks. That's basically the idea. The horse spend all day in the barn and go out at night drinking from the creek. Damn. Yeah, I mean, but even like, because the barn is like protecting them from the sun, and but even then, it must be so hot. It's crazy. I get your point. As my wife just made, where the fun in that? What's the fun in that? Exactly. Exactly. I can do it. So I'm gonna do it. And on top of that, because we're gonna, as Groovy said, we're gonna use the chroma key to make a green screen with it. So it's a bit complicated because on top of that, you need to do the chroma key only on a portion of the screen. You don't want it on all the screen. Otherwise you cannot have anything green in the setup, which is not what I want. And something fun is that the filaments I'm printing with, I want it to be as green as possible, like a perfect 255 green. And what I found in our office is that the perfect filament for that, while still being a bit matte, is a PLA glow in the dark. So not only will it be green, but it will glow in the dark. Which is useless for the camera, but it will look cool. Okay, I think the lava is done. I just want to check for the lava if the knife... Yes. You can see it on the camera that the knife have some lava. The knife have some lava on it. So I'm gonna paint the lava now on the knife. And then I think we're gonna call it a day. Or call it a night, as you want. Yep. Okay. I need to go more in the center, otherwise I will not put it on camera. Nice, I should get some for my green screen for some game effect. It's actually, I mean, I didn't try it yet. I try it only on a small piece of PLA glow in the dark, and it was working very nicely. So I will tell you how it works. But some UV LED should solve that issue. Yeah, definitely. I am also thinking about that, because when you put UV LED on the glow in the dark filaments, it glow like crazy, and it charge very quickly. By charging, I mean like it's recharging the glow in the dark effect. It's not the correct word, but you know what I mean. Very quickly with UV. But I don't know if the UV LED... I have a strip of UV LED. If I don't know how it will look for the green screen. Because the other option is to put some LED behind it. And if it's flashy enough, it will make the parts green, like solid green, and it would look perfect for the chroma key. But I don't know. Okay, I think I'm just gonna put a bit more. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna... Should I save this paint? No. I don't have enough. But anyway, next time we're gonna put another layer of another color to give this... Oh, I miss a little spot here. Hopla. Okay. Because as we saw on the picture, there is some reverse lever on some part, so it needs to be a lighter lever. Okay, I think it's good like that. Just looking if I missed any part a bit here. Okay. Okay. I want to be, since I don't want to redo leather color. I want it to be done. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good. Boom. Okay. Yeah, time to bust out some neat effects portal. I don't know exactly. I mean, the idea right now is just to put the chat, but I'm sure I can put some very cool thing, and I don't know exactly, because right now, I mean, I can show you basically when I mean, you won't see much, but the talk show setup is this setup. Well, obviously the camera, oh, I can remove that, by the way. But the camera, basically, this camera is showing the full setup that's behind me. But as you can see, the chat is over the camera, and it's supposed to be on the wall behind us. But the problem is, since it's just an overlay, if we cross, we will go behind the chat. My point is to make it be behind us. I was looking for a complicated word, but no, just to make it behind us. So when we walk, or when whatever, we're in front of the chat. That's the interest in the green screen. Anyway, that's about it for today. I'm very low because I was close to the paint, to the part. So what did we do today? We did this. We did what did I say? I don't know. Anyway, we did this. All the metal parts. I really like this color. Look at that. Very clean. Very, very clean. Very clean. Not very clean, but that's okay because we need to paint the skin anyway. Same. We did the pants. It's nice, it's moving forward. We did the front of the armor. Same way, need to do the detail, the buckle, everything. I really like this metal color. Look. Really. It's brilliant. Very nice. I don't like this front camera neither. Like look at, I'm all green. And also it's so laggy. I don't like it at all. Great stream. Also get something to eat after. Yeah, I need to eat something. That's a bit why I'm turning off the stream now. I'll try to toast what I do on Instagram if I think of it. Our mushroom forest I've done quite a lot. Oh yeah. Wait. Is it you who designed the mushroom? Oh my god, I'm so bad with name. Is it you who designed the mushroom that you posted on Reddit? I don't remember if it was you or no. But yeah, post it on Instagram, Reddit. Reddit is better because that's the one I manage, but post it on I didn't design it, no. Printable tournament. Okay. No. Okay, no, it's because someone else mentioned that they designed a mushroom and posted it on Reddit. Made and painted up. Yes, that was us. Okay. But I'm not, the problem is that I'm personally not on Instagram, so I don't see much. That's why I'm always asking for Reddit. But my colleagues will see it and probably already saw it. I love when people are posting what they are doing. It's always nice. Something I love to see also on Reddit, on our subreddit, is when people are posting the mods, that the modification that they are doing on the dryer or whatever. It's very pleasant. Okay. Well, I'm gonna wish you a good night or a good day or a good evening or whatever, or good morning. And we're gonna see each other next week at 8 p.m. on Wednesday. If I say the date, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be a talk show about 3D printing, of course. It's gonna be with Timmy and I, and hopefully we're gonna have a lot of fun. There will be a giveaway. It's the return of the giveaway on stream. So be there, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, a nice discussion. I hope a lot of you will be there, because it's always pleasant to see you on stream. So I guess it's time for me now to wish you a good rest of the day. Thank you for following the stream. Thank you for being there. Bye bye, and ciao. Oui, c'est fini. C'est fini.